Do you often find yourself trapped in endless loops of overthinking? You're not alone. Overthinking can leave you feeling drained, overwhelmed, and disconnected from the present moment. In today's video, we'll explore proven strategies to break free from overthinking for good. If you're ready to step out of the cycle of overthinking and embrace a more peaceful and fulfilling life, let's dive in. Overthinking. It's a term we hear often, but what does it really mean? We've all been there, lost in that labyrinth of thoughts where one idea leads to another, and before we know it, we're entangled in a web of our own making. Going over the same scenarios again and again, replaying conversations, and imagining countless outcomes. At its core, overthinking is our mind's way of trying to protect us, to shield us from potential harm by preparing for every possible scenario. It's an attempt to gain a sense of control in a world that often feels uncertain and unpredictable. But here's the paradox. Overthinking often leads to the very anxiety and stress we're trying to avoid. It becomes a cycle that's hard to break. Instead of leading to clarity and solutions, it keeps us stuck in a cycle of worry, doubt, and inaction. We become paralyzed by our thoughts. Think of your mind as a garden, a place where thoughts can grow and flourish. When we overthink, it's like we're allowing weeds to grow uncontrollably, taking over the space meant for beautiful flowers. These weeds choke the beautiful flowers, preventing them from flourishing and reaching their full potential. Overthinking can manifest in many different ways. It can be subtle or overwhelming. You might find yourself caught in a spiral of rumination where you can't stop thinking about a particular issue or event, replaying past conversations or events over and over, trying to find a different outcome or understand what went wrong, searching for hidden meanings or missed cues, hoping to gain insight or closure. The key to breaking free from overthinking is to first become aware of these patterns in our own lives. Recognize when you're overthinking and take a step back. By learning to manage our thoughts and cultivate a more mindful approach to life, we can create a healthier mental environment. We can break free from the grip of overthinking and create space for peace, clarity, and joy. It's about nurturing the garden of our mind, allowing the flowers to bloom and the weeds to be kept at bay. Now that we understand the nature of overthinking, let's explore some practical techniques to calm the mental storm and regain control of our thoughts. Overthinking can feel like a relentless cycle, but with the right tools, we can break free. The first technique is mindfulness. Mindfulness is about bringing our attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about being fully present and engaged with whatever we're doing right now. One of the simplest yet most effective mindfulness practices is focused breathing. This technique helps anchor our mind and brings a sense of calm. Find a comfortable seated position and close your eyes if you feel comfortable. This helps minimize distractions and allows you to turn your attention inward. Bring your attention to your breath, noticing the natural rhythm of each inhale and exhale. Feel the air entering your nostrils, filling your lungs, and then gently leaving your body. As you focus on your breath, thoughts may arise, and that's perfectly okay. It's natural for the mind to wander. Simply acknowledge them without judgment and gently guide your attention back to your breath. This practice trains your mind to stay present and reduces the tendency to overthink. Another powerful tool for managing overthinking is journaling. Journaling provides a safe and structured space to process our thoughts and emotions. It acts as a mental release valve, allowing us to unload our minds. It allows us to externalize what's going on inside our heads, gain clarity, and identify patterns in our thinking. By putting pen to paper, we can see our thoughts more objectively. When you're feeling overwhelmed by overthinking, try writing down everything that's on your mind. Don't worry about structure or grammar, just let it flow. Once it's out of your head and on paper, you can start to organize your thoughts, challenge negative thought patterns, and gain a fresh perspective. This process can be incredibly liberating. If you find yourself overthinking a particular problem or decision, try breaking it down into smaller, more manageable steps. This approach makes daunting tasks feel more achievable. Overthinking often stems from feeling overwhelmed by the big picture. When we look at everything we need to do all at once, it can paralyze us. By breaking down a large task or problem into smaller, actionable steps, you can reduce the feeling of overwhelm and make progress without getting lost in the weeds of worry. Each small step forward builds momentum. Remember, The key to managing overthinking is to develop a toolbox of techniques that work for you. Everyone is different, so it's important to find what resonates with you personally. The more you practice these techniques, the more equipped you'll be to navigate the ups and downs of life without getting stuck in the cycle of overthinking. With time and patience, you can cultivate a calmer, more focused mind. Imagine waking up each morning feeling grounded, centered, and ready to embrace the day ahead. A consistent daily routine can be a game changer when it comes to managing overthinking and cultivating a calmer, more focused mind. Think of your daily routine as the foundation upon which you build your day. One of the most impactful additions you can make to your daily routine is a morning practice. This could be anything from a few minutes of meditation or breathwork to journaling, reading inspiring words, or simply enjoying a quiet cup of tea in solitude. Morning affirmations are another powerful tool to incorporate into your routine. By repeating affirmations to ourselves each morning, we can begin to challenge limiting beliefs, cultivate self-compassion, and create a more positive and empowered mindset. Consistency is key when it comes to building a routine that supports a calmer mind. Start small, choose one or two practices that resonate with you, and gradually build from there. Let's equip you with some quick and effective exercises that you can use in real time whenever you feel the grip of overthinking taking hold. These exercises are designed to be simple yet powerful, allowing you to regain control and find peace in the present moment. The first exercise is called the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. This method is particularly useful when you feel overwhelmed or disconnected from your surroundings. This simple yet powerful technique helps to ground you in the present moment by bringing awareness to your senses. It's a way to anchor yourself and break the cycle of racing thoughts. Start by taking a few deep breaths to center yourself. Deep breathing is a fundamental part of many mindfulness practices because it helps to calm the nervous system and bring your focus inward. Then look around your environment and mentally note 5 things you can see. Notice the details of your surroundings, the colors, shapes, and textures. This visual observation helps to draw your attention away from your thoughts and into the present. 4 things you can feel. Pay attention to the sensations of your body. The feeling of your feet on the ground, the texture of your clothing, the temperature of the air on your skin. This tactile awareness can be very grounding. 3 things you can hear. Tune into the sounds around you. The hum of the refrigerator, the chirping of birds outside, the distant traffic. Listening to these sounds can help you feel more connected to your environment. 2 things you can smell. Notice any scents in the air, the aroma of coffee, the fragrance of flowers, the fresh scent of rain. Smelling these scents can evoke memories and emotions, further grounding you. 1 thing you can taste. Pay attention to any lingering tastes in your mouth, the aftertaste of your last meal, the refreshing taste of water. This final step completes the sensory grounding process. Another effective technique is called thought labeling. This method helps you to create a bit of distance between yourself and your thoughts. This involves simply observing your thoughts without judgment and giving them a neutral label, such as worry thought, planning thought, or judgmental thought. By labeling your thoughts, you can reduce their emotional impact and see them for what they are, just thoughts. If you're feeling overwhelmed by a particular problem or decision, try the worry time technique. This technique allows you to compartmentalize your worries and prevent them from taking over your day. Set aside a specific time each day, for example, 15 minutes in the evening, to worry or overthink. During this time, allow yourself to fully engage with your worries. When the time is up, make a conscious effort to set them aside until the next designated worry time. This practice can help you manage your worries more effectively and keep them from dominating your thoughts throughout the day. Overthinking doesn't have to control your life. With the strategies we've explored, you can reclaim your peace and clarity. Don't forget to check out our playlist below for more tools to master your mindset, and start implementing these strategies today to break free from the cycle of overthinking and step into a life of greater peace, purpose, and presence.